Going into the details, as we had all the dignitaries this morning talk about what are the issues they are facing on national threat to the country, right? The topic is very apt: national cybersecurity emerging threats and challenges that we see. So let's go direct into it, because we've got a very erudite panel sitting over here. So, if I have just to pick up somebody, maybe I should start with you, Professor Shuklaji, to understand from his technology expertise. So what are the emerging cyber threat and challenges that you perceive? And more importantly, what's your evaluation of our readiness? So we've all spoken about, what are the threats, but from a readiness perspective, what's your evaluation? How would you evaluate us?
Thank you, Pavanji. If you asked me in January this year, I would have said various things. I would have said advanced persistent threat groups targeting our critical infrastructure. I would have said supply chain security by supply chain contamination. I would have said quantum surprise from maybe countries like China before we are ready with post-quantum crypto. But today, I think, in the last 6 months or so, I'm convinced that we have much bigger challenge. The bigger challenge is we do not have technology sovereignty. We do not have our own operating system. We do not have our own cloud. We do not have our own really email system that like Gmail. We don't have our own social media. We do not have our own messenger type communication systems. And we are so dependent on other countries. And then, of course, we have the dependence on security technology and tools from other countries, and that is a big challenge. And semiconductor is another area where we are having no sovereignty at all. And what we have seen with NVIDIA, dependence on NVIDIA for doing AI, dependence on Microsoft, like we recently saw what happened to Naira Energy based on some sanctions. So we have to get tech sovereignty, and I think tech sovereignty requires a very important mission mode activity by the government, the industry and the academia, and it should be taken very, very seriously. And I think that is the biggest challenge for our national security and, in terms of supply chain security as well. So I think, at this point, if you ask me about readiness, we have some readiness with respect to, let's say, critical infrastructure security, although it is not to the extent that it should have been. But for technology sovereignty and ability to actually having our own supply chain, we are at almost at the zero level. And this needs to be very, very seriously taken. And all the dignitaries here and the government people here, I would request to take this point very seriously, and if you think that it is as important as I am thinking, then please bring it to the attention of the highest officers in the country. So thank you.